It began with a hospital room, the rhythmic beep of machines, and a man who had nothing left to lose except his heart. Michael Reed was a single father who had spent the last 6 years building his life around his little girl, Emma. His world was small but full of love, mornings filled with pancakes shaped like stars, evenings with bedtime stories and whispered prayers for better days. He worked double shifts as a mechanic, his hands rough and stained with oil, his smile always tired but genuine when he tucked Emma in. When he got the call that his name matched a patient in desperate need of a kidney, he didn't hesitate. He didn't ask who she was. He didn't want to know. "If I can save someone," he said, "then I want to." He remembered the day Emma was sick, lying in that same hospital once, tubes and wires everywhere. He knew the helplessness. He never wanted another parent or person to feel that way again. What he didn't know was that the woman receiving his kidney was Evelyn Hart, the reclusive billionaire CEO of Hart Industries, one of the largest companies in the country. To the world, she was power and perfection wrapped in designer suits and impossible calm. But behind closed doors, she was lonely. Her wealth had cost her peace, her success had built walls no one could climb, and her heart, both literally and emotionally, was failing. The surgery was a success. But Evelyn didn't know who had saved her life. The hospital respected the donor's wish to remain anonymous. Still, something in her changed after that day. She started looking at her company differently, her employees, her life. For the first time, she wanted to give instead of just earn. She started funding medical aid for underprivileged families, visiting hospitals, and one day, she saw a little girl handing her father a lunchbox outside a children's ward. That father was Michael. She didn't know it yet, but she felt something stir, a pull she couldn't explain. Maybe it was the warmth between the two, the way Emma looked at him like he was her entire world. Maybe it was how familiar his face felt, though she couldn't place why. Weeks later, fate made its quiet move. Evelyn's car broke down just outside a small mechanic shop on the edge of town, the kind of place she would normally pass without a glance. But this time, she stepped out, frustrated and tired, and met the man who would change everything. Michael greeted her with a smile despite the grease on his face and the exhaustion in his eyes. "Looks like your engine's giving up," he said kindly, lifting the hood. "Don't worry, we'll get it running again." There was something disarming about him, something raw, honest, human. Evelyn hadn't felt seen in years, but this stranger looked at her as if she wasn't the CEO of anything, just a person standing in front of him. They spoke little, but his warmth lingered long after she left. Days turned into weeks. Evelyn found excuses to come back, routine maintenance, oil changes, even strange noises that weren't there. Each visit, they talked a little more. Michael learned she'd been through a lot but didn't pry. She learned he was raising his daughter alone, that he'd lost his wife to cancer, that life had been hard but he never stopped believing in kindness. One rainy evening, Evelyn arrived just as Michael was closing shop. Emma sat on the counter, coloring, humming softly. Evelyn watched the small scene, the laughter, the love, the warmth, and felt her throat tighten. It was something she'd never had. Something money could never buy. "Emma," Michael said, smiling, "say hi to Miss Evelyn." "Hi." Emma chirped. "Daddy says you're special because you always smile even when it rains." Evelyn's chest ached. She crouched down, eyes misty. "Your daddy sounds like a good man." "He's the best," Emma said proudly. That night, Evelyn couldn't sleep. She couldn't stop thinking about him. About how this man with so little seemed to have everything she'd spent her life searching for. A few weeks later, she learned the truth. Her assistant came in with a hospital file Evelyn had requested months ago, a list of anonymous donors, for a charity event she was organizing to honor those who'd given life to others. And there it was. Donor number 2457. Michael Reed. Her breath caught. Her hands trembled. The man who had saved her life was the same man who had unknowingly healed her heart. She went to see him the next day. He was fixing an old truck when she arrived, wiping sweat from his brow. When he saw her face, his smile was the same as always, simple, kind, pure. "I know," she whispered, voice trembling. "It was you." He froze, wrench in hand. "What do you mean?" The kidney, she said softly, tears filling her eyes. You saved me. Michael, you saved my life. He looked stunned, almost embarrassed. Ma'am, I didn't do it for recognition. I just wanted to help someone. Evelyn took a shaky breath. You did more than help me. You reminded me what it means to live. In that moment, two souls who had been walking alone for years finally met in the middle of their broken roads. They started seeing each other often, not out of gratitude, but because being apart felt wrong. Evelyn began spending weekends with Michael and Emma, learning to laugh again, to cook pancakes, to watch sunsets without thinking about work. Emma loved her instantly, and in time, so did Michael. But love, real love, doesn't come easy. Evelyn's board didn't approve of her relationship with a small-town mechanic. The media caught wind of it, mocking her for falling beneath her class. But she didn't care. For once, she wasn't living for headlines or profit margins, she was living for herself. Michael, however, struggled. He felt unworthy of her world, terrified that someday she'd realize she deserved more. One night, under a sky full of stars, he confessed his fear. I'm not rich, Evelyn, he said quietly. All I can offer is honesty, and my heart. Evelyn smiled through her tears. You already gave me your heart, Michael. You just didn't know it when you gave me your kidney. Months later, at a charity gala organized by Heart Industries, Evelyn took the stage. Cameras flashed, but she only looked at one person in the room. Years ago, she began, her voice steady, a stranger saved my life. He didn't know who I was. He didn't ask for anything. He just gave. And because of that, I found not only a second chance, but love, family, and a reason to keep believing in goodness. The audience erupted in applause as she stepped down, tears glistening, and took Michael's hand. Emma ran up to them, her laughter echoing through the hall. In that moment, the billionaire who had everything and the man who had nothing realized they had finally found everything in each other. And for the first time in years, Evelyn's heart, his heart, beat strong. Two lives, one miracle, one love born not from wealth or power, but from kindness itself.